Welcome to The Forgotten Pioneers, where we uncover the untold stories of Black innovators, activists, and trailblazers who shaped American history but often go unnoticed. As we celebrate Black History Month, it's essential to reflect on the incredible contributions of these unsung heroes. From breaking barriers in aviation and civil rights to redefining technology and media, their legacies have paved the way for a more inclusive and equitable future. Let's journey through the lives of these remarkable individuals and honor their groundbreaking achievements. Stories of Black pioneers. These individuals have made significant contributions, yet their achievements are often overlooked. They have broken down racial barriers in fields like aviation, media, and civil rights. Bessie Coleman, for example, was the first African-American woman to get a pilot's license. She faced many challenges, but never gave up. Her achievements in France amazed many and inspired others. Max Robinson also made history as the first African-American network news anchor. His work changed the face of American media. Marsha P. Johnson was a key figure in the Stonewall riots, a major event in the LGBTQ+ rights movement. Alice Coachman, on the other hand, was the first African-American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in 1948. These Black pioneers and many others have left a lasting impact on American history. They challenged the status quo and paved the way for a more inclusive future. Their stories are a reminder of the power of determination and the importance of breaking barriers. In the 1920s, Bessie Coleman became the first Black female pilot with a license. She faced racial inequality and limited chances in the U.S., so she went to France for her training. There, she became one of the first female barnstormers in America. Coleman's courage and talent inspired many. She was a role model for African Americans and Native Americans. In 1921, she made history with the first public flight by a woman in the U.S. She amazed people at air shows everywhere. Sadly, Bessie Coleman died in a plane crash in 1926, but her impact as an aviation pioneer lives on. The Challenger Pilots Association of Chicago has honored her every year since 1931. In 2023, her image was on the American Women Quarters program coin. Bessie Coleman's journey shows the strength of never giving up. Despite racial inequality and sexism, she followed her dream. She inspired many to chase their dreams too. Sports and athletics have mostly been led by men, but women like Olympic athletes have made big strides, often unseen. Alice Coachman is a prime example. She was the first Black woman to win an Olympic gold in 1948. Coachman was born in segregated Georgia. She faced racial discrimination and had to find creative ways to train. Despite these hurdles, she broke the high jump record at the 1948 London Olympics. This achievement made her a legend in sports history. Jesse Leroy Brown is another unsung hero. He was the U.S. Navy's first Black aviator in 1947. During the Korean War, he flew dangerous missions, showing great bravery. He was awarded the Flying Cross Medal posthumously, honoring his courage and commitment. These stories remind us of the strength and determination of those who have faced big challenges. They prove that their achievements are worth celebrating. Their contributions to sports history highlight the importance of recognizing Black and marginalized athletes. Mark Dean and Jerry Lawson are true pioneers in technology. They have made huge impacts on computer innovation and video game technology. Their work has changed how we use computers and play games today. Mark Dean worked at IBM and helped create the ISA bus. This bus lets computers connect to accessories. He also worked on the color PC monitor and the first gigahertz chip. Jerry Lawson was at Fairchild Semiconductor's game division. He invented video game cartridge technology. His work on the Fairchild Channel F in 1976 changed gaming. It lets players switch games and play against the computer. These tech pioneers have made a lasting impact. They have inspired many innovations. Their work shows the power of creativity and hard work. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s had many heroes, not just famous names like Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks. Countless others were working hard to fight for racial equality. These civil rights champions played key roles in the social justice fight. They faced harassment, intimidation, and even violence for their activism. Joanne Robinson is a great example. She was president of the Women's Political Council in Montgomery, Alabama. In 1955, she helped organize the Montgomery bus boycott after Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. Despite facing many challenges, Robinson's work was crucial in desegregating the city's buses. Howard Thurman was another unsung hero. He was a scholar and professor whose teachings greatly influenced the civil rights movement. Thurman's nonviolent approach to equality deeply influenced Martin Luther King Jr. This philosophy was key to the movement's success. These are just a few examples of the civil rights champions who worked hard, often in secret, for racial equality in America. Their stories remind us that the civil rights movement was a team effort. It was fueled by the dedication and sacrifice of many individuals committed to social justice. As the entertainment world grew, Black journalists, film directors, and music innovators pushed for more diversity. They changed American media, making stories more varied and inclusive. Max Robinson was a trailblazer as the first African-American anchor of a major city news program in the 1970s. He later co-anchored ABC's World News Tonight, sharing a Black perspective with the nation. His work inspired many Black journalists to follow his path. Gordon Parks was a talented artist who started as a photographer, capturing the lives of Black Americans. He became the first Black American to direct a major Hollywood film, The Learning Tree, in 1969. Parks also directed the influential crime drama Shaft in 1971, adding more Black stories to movies. These pioneers in media and entertainment paved the way for more diversity in American stories. Their work continues to inspire and influence the industry. It ensures Black voices and experiences are heard and celebrated. In American history, many legal pioneers have fought for equal justice. Eunice Hunton Carter is one such trailblazer. She was the first Black woman prosecutor in New York County Manhattan District Attorney's Office. Eunice Hunton Carter was key in the prosecution of criminal justice cases. Her work led to the conviction of Charles "Lucky" Luciano. He got a 30 to 50-year prison sentence in 1936, but was later paroled and deported to Italy. Carter's achievements in prosecution were a big win for racial equality. Her work opened doors for other legal pioneers. It showed that racial barriers in the legal field could be overcome. Eunice Hunton Carter's legacy inspires those who fight for justice and equality. She proves that with determination, one can change history. American history is filled with stories of Black inventors and business pioneers. They paved the way for future generations. Thomas L. Jennings and Madam C.J. Walker are two such visionaries. In 1821, Thomas L. Jennings became the first Black American to get a patent. His dry scouring method was an early dry cleaning technique. Despite initial resistance, Jennings's achievement showed that Black Americans could profit from their ideas. Later, Madam C.J. Walker became the first Black woman millionaire in America. She built a hair care empire. Her business employed thousands and helped her community through charity. These business pioneers and others like them show the power of entrepreneurship. They dared to dream, innovate, and change history. The stories of these forgotten pioneers show us why we need to know more about Black history. They made big impacts in aviation, sports, technology, and civil rights. Their work has greatly shaped America. It's important to remember their contributions. This helps us see a fuller picture of our country's history. It also inspires and honors those who fought for progress and equality. Keeping their legacies alive is more than just remembering the past. It's celebrating their strength, creativity, and determination. By sharing their stories, we gain a deeper understanding of America's rich diversity. Let's be inspired by these pioneers' achievements. We should keep sharing their stories and preserving their legacies. This way, we honor their sacrifices and work towards a fairer future for everyone. The stories of these pioneers are more than just history. They are a testament to resilience, innovation, and courage in the face of adversity. By sharing their legacies, we not only honor their contributions, but also inspire future generations to break barriers and make a difference. Let's continue to celebrate and preserve the narratives of these forgotten heroes, ensuring their impact remains a guiding light for a more inclusive future. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected as we explore more untold stories of inspiration and triumph.